Dominika Rożko here from Vegerasta.com, and today I have another lovely dessert recipe for you. Very easy to prepare. The ingredients are also very easy to get, and we're gonna make the pumpkin pie, raw pumpkin pie with chocolate base. For the ingredients, for the base, I'm going to use the food processor with the S-blade, and as usually in the raw desserts, one of the main ingredients are nuts. So in this case I'm going to use the almonds, and I'm just going to chuck everything into the food processor. Also, for a little bit more smooth texture, I'm going to use cooked and peeled chestnuts. You can easily get them in Tesco or other supermarkets. So adding them here as well. And also chestnuts taste amazingly. They go really well with pumpkins, and I thought that that mixture, it will really bring all those flavors together very nicely. Also, to get the chocolate flavor, I'm going to use 1/3 of cup of the raw cacao. And also the almonds, we used 3/4 of cup. The chestnuts, half a cup, and 1/3 of cup of raw cacao. For the sweetness, I'm going to use powdered raw cane sugar, half a cup. But you can also use the coconut sugar or maple syrup. If you are going with the coconut sugar, also ensure that you powder it in the grinder first. And also we are going to start processing them, and later we are going to add 1/4 of cup of the melted cacao butter. But let's process the dry ingredients first. Okay, and it got very nicely powdered, almost powder consistency. So we are going to use 1/4 of cup of the melted cacao butter. And also, just in case we need some, I have a filtered water here, just to ensure that it gets very smooth, but still sticky, because we need that sticky consistency for our base. So I'm going to process it once again. Right, so it's getting almost, but still a bit dry. So I'm going to start dosing the water, and I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon only. And later we will decide if it needs more. Alright, so slowly it starts turning into kind of like the sticky, yeah, I think it's gonna be alright. Let me just try it. Yeah, basically it should be that a little bit crunchy but still sticky consistency. So right now it's perfect. And as for the water, it's always easier to add a little bit more than take it out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put everything into our cake tin, and I'm going to press the crust towards the bottom. That's what I'm going to do first. And also I'm going to ensure that the walls here around are also covered, because that's what we want to achieve. We want our pie to literally lie down and fill the crust. So I'm going to do the bottom first, just to ensure that it's all fine and even. And it's very, very quick pie to make. Also, during the autumn and winter time, sometimes we may wonder, okay, what should I do with those pumpkins in the fridge again? And the pie is just, you know, another alternative and amazing dessert. And the way how we are doing it here, it's also free of dairy, free of refined sugar, and really, really full of goodness that we can enjoy literally without any guilt. And so it's amazing, quick recipe. Right, so we are here almost done. Just want to cover it evenly. And right now our base, just in order to settle and get solid, will go into the freezer to speed up the process, and it should be ready for putting the pie inside it within around 1 hour. So I'm putting it into the freezer and we will make the pie in the meantime. Welcome back, and now we are going to prepare the pumpkin pie filling for our chocolate crust. So here I'm going to mix 200 grams of roasted pumpkin. You can also use the butternut squash and different varieties of pumpkin. I'm also going to use 1 cup of soaked cashew nuts. For the sweetness, I'm going to use 1/4 of cup of the maple syrup. And also, to bind all the ingredients together, I'm going to use 2/3 of cup of the melted coconut oil. And finally, the spices. So it is the pumpkin pie, so things like cardamom, nutmeg and cinnamon are very important. So here I've got those 3 mixture in the ratio of half a cup or half a teaspoon of each. And to finalize it and to bring all the flavors up, I'm going to use just a tiny bit of sea salt. And now we are going to blend it till very, very smooth. Right, so our pumpkin filling is now ready. It's very, very thick, lovely orange color. So right now our crust has been in the freezer for around 1 hour, and it got to that solid consistency. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour the pumpkin filling in it. And then with the spatula we're gonna ensure that the surface is even, and we're gonna get some other remaining filling. I always try to get everything, whatever I can, from the blender. Lovely color, lovely smooth consistency, and that's what we should be aiming for our pie. Right, so right now it is ready to go into the freezer again for another 60 to 90 minutes till it gets very solid and it's safe enough to get out of the cake tin, and then we will decorate it and try it. Welcome back, and our pumpkin pie on chocolate crust is now ready. I kept it in the freezer for around 1 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes, so the pumpkin filling could get solid. And now it's ready for the decoration, so you don't really need to decorate it if you don't want to, or you can use different nuts instead. Here I'm going to use dried mulberries, and they are amazing, sweet, and really add that additional lovely flavor to your pumpkin pie. But you can choose different types of the nuts. Desiccated coconut would also work fine. So it's really up to you, and every single time that cake can look totally different. Right, almost done here. And with raw cheesecake, what is the most amazing about them? They look, apart from the fact that they are incredibly delicious and incredibly healthy, they also look stunning. We can say that they are feeding our eyes as well. So of course for the things like, you know, probably family gatherings, or if you want to impress your friends, etc., it's great to get them look pretty. But probably if you are at home, you will just, you know, tackle in them very quickly, because they taste amazing. So a little, just 2 more flowers here, and we are ready. And now I'm going to cut the slice. We need to remember that the raw cheesecakes, raw pies, and basically raw desserts, they are very filling. So I'm just going to cut small slice, just so you can see it inside. That's how it looks. It's absolutely beautiful. So I really encourage you to try it. Let me know in the comment sections below the video if you have any questions, and share any photos with me, and let me know if you like it. Enjoy!